Hey everybody, it's Tim with Broken Dice bringing you a product review. Not so much a channel update this time around. Alright, let's get into this. I'm looking for some early Renaissance models. Was just checking out Etsy and looking around because I'm interested in checking out some 3D printed material and stuff. And I came across a place called Broda Highland Miniatures, and plus it's called Broda Forge. It's out of Poland, and the pictures on their website were just awesome. Their sculpts in the pictures were they were eye candy. I'm telling you, they were eye candy. And it was like, okay, I got to get some of these guys. I know they may not be exactly what I'm looking for, but they were just awesome sculpts. And being an old Empire player from back in the day and old Warhammer fantasies, these guys were just like great swords that I remembered, but they sang to me somehow, and I just had to get them. So let's take a quick little look at what's going on here. All right, this is a Perry's miniature, plastic, obviously, nice and bendy. I don't know. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. My buddy Spam calling me again. I get spam calls all the time. Ugh, irritating. So anyway, let's look at the size here. If I set this guy on the base, it's very similar in size, 28 millimeter. But the plastic itself is a little stiffer. The sword moves around quite a bit, but you can tell the plastic of the model itself is pretty stiff. Other than that, I mean, the sculpt is great. There's like enough detail in there. You can see from the legs. Get my big fingers out of the way. You might be able to see that better. Let's set that on this. Okay, let's do this and set him up just like that. There we go. How's that? Is that better? All right. So you can tell the sword is good. The armor is good. My focus is not very good on this camera because I moved the model around a bit. But you can tell this is all one piece model. Now not all the models are one piece. Mostly the weapons are attached. You just got to put the head on. Okay, so you can mix and match them up, with different heads and stuff like that. So I've got that pose there I just showed you, a much more straight up and down pose with a head attached. It's funny that the glare is basically off the model itself. The plastic is kind of that hard, shiny stuff. But yeah, it's they're really nice sculpts. I like them. So let's look at something here. I'll leave this right here. This seems to be a little bit better. Let's tone down that brightness just a bit. Okay, so let's look at this guy here. Now this, I think somebody at Broda Forge at Highland Miniatures has done some really good research on hand positioning and feet positioning of using a two-handed sword. You don't have one of those weird fanciful sort of footwork along with a great sword, that you can see in some fantasy models. I really hate that look. This one is one that you can actually see in some historical manuals. Bringing that sword in that hand position where you're bringing it up for sweeping up cut. Just beautiful. Beautiful. I love that attention to the detail. Here's another one that you don't see that often in miniatures. The hand position. Excellent work. And this one too. Yeah. Especially like, you may find this in like an individual model, maybe a character model, but rarely within a unit that most manufacturers sell. And I just really love those. I love that attention to that kind of detail. I've got more stuff ordered from them. Um, so yeah, this is mainly a very positive review of their models. Now, I don't like leaving things on a negative note. So let's get that out of the way, what I'm not happy about. And what I'm not happy about is the way they packed the stuff, because yep, I got broken swords. Yep, let's see. Yep, those are the broken sword guys. Not happy. Not happy about that. And the reason I'm not happy is because, for the most part, they were placed in a plastic bag like this, placed in a very, let's get this out of the way, what I deem a very flimsy box, and then wrapped up in this paper packing material. Now, I used to work in that sort of industry. I was a UPS driver for many, many years. And my pet peeve all the time is whenever I had to deliver something that I really thought, oh my God, the stuff in this thing is destroyed. And it's normally because stuff was improperly packed. Not that we don't have our own issues, like any shipping company would have had, but a lot of times things get broken because they're just lack the detail in the packing. And you have to understand that if your product like this is fragile, because you can tell that this sword here is very thin, even to the point of bending. I'm going to have to straighten that out. So they need to take a little bit more, pay a little more attention to the detail in your packing. I know that a lot of companies like to save money on it, but you will not have this result if you pay a little bit more attention to your packing methods. So that is my critique. The standards were broken too. You can see like this guy here, he's supposed to have a pole of standard, and he's broken off. And you can tell they're broken off because it's not a smooth split. So other than that, okay. That's enough of the negative. And it really has nothing to do with the model, but more of a business practice. Okay? So that being said, and it comes with such a variety of heads for all the models. You'll be able to mix and match bodies and heads, but you don't have to worry about putting the actual weapons on and that sort of thing, because most of the weapons come attached, other than the broken ones, obviously. So there'll be enough variety from person to person. If you see that, if you have more than one unit of them, you would have some variety. Okay. I have no complaints about the models. They did put this guy in there. I don't remember seeing him as part of the unit. That's all right. It's okay. Let me bring that brightness up just a touch. There we go. See him a little bit better. Now he's all one single model. He's definitely more of a fantasy model. You can tell by the shield and everything like that. So obviously for historicals, he's not going to work. But it's a cute model anyway. I like it. Other than that, I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Hope you get everything you need for your hobbies at Christmas time. If not, go out and get it yourself like I do. But everybody stay safe, stay well. This is other than the 6 models out of the 40 some that I ordered, have some little damage to them. The glue will fix. I'm not sure how well it will fix some of these issues, but we'll see. Other than that, everybody stay safe, stay well. If you get a chance, go on there, check them out. Because some of the sculpts they got. Remember the old War Wagon for Warhammer Fantasy? They've got one there that's just balls out outlandish, and I'm so tempted to order it just to paint it. It's not like in the with the Hussites what they did. Theirs was more like an armored wagon for cannons and stuff like that. But it's pretty awesome looking, and I'm thinking about just like how I like to do side projects and stuff. I'm thinking about maybe just ordering that for a side project. Okay, well, this product reviews went on a little bit longer than what I thought it was going to, but I've got more stuff coming from these guys, and when it arrives, hopefully it'll all be in better condition and packed better. I've already sent a note off to them asking them to kind of up their game a bit where that's concerned. But other than that, everybody stay safe, stay well, and I will see you next time.